You're watching Sunday Sound Off with Frank Boal.
Evening, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Sound Off, where you get a chance to be part of the conversation on everything sports. Tweet us your questions and comments using the hashtag Sunday Sound Off. Let's introduce tonight's panel. Soren Petro, who has the vote in the top 25. Ken Palm even says Villanova's number one. So I know you gave your number one vote to Villanova this week, right?
You know, Frank, I hadn't made up my decision until I saw you downstairs in a diaper only and a little bow and arrow running around shooting arrows at everybody. And I said, you know what? If Frank's going to make that kind of commitment to Valentine's Day, I'm going to make Villanova number one in the country.
Oh, I like that. Very good. I was only kidding. I thought there's no way you'd ever vote for Villanova.
Oh, I got him number one.
Oh, that's awesome. Boy, hey, I feel great. Okay, I'm done. That's it for the show. TJ Carpenter from Sports Night on Sports Radio 810. How you doing, TJ?
Now I know why it feels like love is in the air. It's because Frank Boal is around spreading it around.
Valentine's Day. Blair Kirchhoff from the Kansas City Star, just back from Norman, Oklahoma, where he witnessed Kansas's big road win over Oklahoma. Blair, how are you tonight?
Doing fine. Back from Norman just in time to see that whale of an NBA All-Star game. Well, that was great stuff.
Why couldn't they score 200? What the heck? They got so close. Okay, gentlemen, here are our hot topics of the evening. Is KU's run as a Big 12 champ a good thing or a bad thing for the Big 12? KSU loses their 13th straight Big 12 road game. What's that mean for Bruce Weber's future in Manhattan? Number 3, what's Peyton Manning's legacy now after the sexual assault story resurfaces? But first, our question of the week. The Royals projected to win 87 games. Too high, too low, just about right. Soren, I know you're going down there for Sports Radio 810 this weekend. What are your thoughts?
Well, look, projections are an interesting thing. Look, we know somebody's going to win 95, 96 games, maybe even 100 games. Yet when you look at the over-under bets in Las Vegas, 89 is the highest one that's out there right now. And that's because, you don't know what's going to happen injury-wise. You don't know who's going to, have a down year, who's going to have an up year. So those numbers are always a little bit conservative. And likewise, they never have anyone down at losing 103 or 4 games. But generally speaking, most years somebody does lose that many games. So I think it's important for everyone to not get caught up in what that number is. If you're going to make a bet and you're a Royals fan, you should bet it over. There's no point in cheering for the Royals to lose. I think when it comes to your team, you either look for it to go over. So I think every fan should expect them to win more than 87 games. You don't want to be telling your buddies at the bar, hey, I think they're only going to win 85, and so you spend the whole season rooting for them to lose games. So it really doesn't matter. Health is going to be a big concern over the long haul, but go ahead and pick them to be more than 87. It's a lot more fun as a fan.
And we'll certainly revisit this as we get closer to the beginning of the season. TJ, what do you think?
Yeah, Soren's absolutely right. The number itself is not really that much of consequence. It's more for gamblers, bettors, people who want to see themselves make some money. The bigger thing, I think, is that the Royals were picked to finish first in the American League Central. That does mean something. That means that people believe that the Royals are the best team in that division and are expected to go back to the postseason. Once you're in the postseason, that's really all that matters. What do you do when you get there? We know the Royals have proven over the last couple of years they're excellent in the postseason. So I would expect the Royals to be contenders for another World Series yet again this season.
Blair, you on this bandwagon as well?
I guess so. One of the fun facts, I think, from last year that we kind of realized at the end of the regular season, the Royals had improved their record. I think the first team in Major League history to improve their record in each of the previous 6 seasons. It was really amazing. They just got a little bit better every year for the last 6 years. I think they're going to be a little bit better this year as well. This is a team that you don't see anybody really taking a step back. Soren mentioned the injuries. You always have to think about that as a possibility. Every team does. I think this is a team full of players who are approaching their prime. I think this is going to be a better Royals team, in 2016 than we saw in 2015. That doesn't mean they're going to win the World Series or even have great postseason success. I just think this is a better team with the ability to win more games this season.
Sven, let me ask you real quick. They won't be able to use the everybody hates us routine this year now, right?
Of course they will. Of course they will. Everyone hates us because we're winners. Yes. Look, there hasn't been a professional sports team in the last 20 years that hadn't figured out a way that everybody's against us. Nobody thought we could do it. Trust me. They'll find a way.
All right, up next, our hot topics. You're watching Sunday Sound Off.